process. With his speech titled, "It is not as easy as you may think," please help me welcome competent communicator, competent leader, Kevin Daly.
Fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, it's not as easy as people think. Many people think when the first thing they hear about Social Security disability is, oh, that person on drugs is getting that disability, and he hasn't worked till he's 65 and paid into the system, and he's blown his mind on drugs or alcohol or the combination, and he's just sitting at home collecting the Social Security disability payment. Starting in the middle of December last year, I began working for an attorney here in Ventura doing Social Security disability work. And many of the people that come into our office have either physical disabilities or mental disabilities that impair their ability to work. In many cases, prevent them from working. We see people with emotional issues that are on as many as 7, 8 different psychiatric medicines. That's not uncommon. I'll give you an example of a person that came into our office recently. She's homeless. She was born with a heroin addiction. Her mom was a heroin addict. She has schizophrenia. She has extreme anxiety disorder, and she has a condition called, or a mental condition called trichotillomania. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. But it is the word that they trichotillomania. And she pulled off her hat to show me. She takes her hands and pulls out clumps of her hair with her hands. And it even gets worse. So this gal has all this going on. She lives out on the street, and she's pregnant. Imagine what kind of problems that could cause our society. We have people that have applied for Social Security disability benefits, have been denied for 2 years. And these people are people that really need the money. They generally have an issue. They're not people trying to mooch off the system. I'll give you an example. People fill out the paperwork to apply for Social Security disability. The second step in the process is what we call reconsideration. Well, basically, the person fills out the form. Actually, we fill out the forms for them. We submit them to Social Security. And at that stage, there's an 88% denial for Social Security benefits. Right. From that place, they go to a hearing level at a Social Security office. The closest one is here in Santa Barbara. And usually at that stage, there's about a 75% denial rate. And what we have to do is we have to get notes from the doctors. We have special paperwork that they're supposed to fill out saying these people are disabled. Not only do we have to have that, we have to have medical records from each doctor. Usually they're about this thick. And it's not good enough that there's something signed and filled out by the doctor saying that these people are disabled. It has to match the paperwork from the doctors that's about this thick. If they don't match up, the person's going to get denied. And I'm really surprised when you talk to these judges. These judges are very knowledgeable on medical issues. They ask questions like they're actually doctors. They're very high-level questions. So these judges really know their stuff quite well. And I think the reason that these people are getting denied, even with people with legitimate issues, is the Social Security system is going broke. That's the real issue. People are supposed to pay into the Social Security system when they were 62 or 65. The money was supposed to be there so they would get a certain amount of money each month. But what does the federal government do? They borrow from Peter to pay Paul, right? So people are not having access to the money that they should be having. And I think since the system is going broke, it's going to be actually very short time before the system is actually broke and overhauled, where people will not be able to apply for Social Security disability benefits because the money just won't be there. So I don't know what the answer is going to be for that process, I have no idea at all. I really enjoy the work that I'm doing with the Social Security because I really feel like it is actually helping people that have a legitimate need. And it would be nice if there was some system other than the federal government that could help people in this situation. Dealing with the Social Security is worse than dealing with the DMV locally. I'm sure all of you have been in the DMV office to get a new driver's license or renew their DMV paperwork for your cars and different things. And you know how they have that thing that's take your ticket and wait in line. They have that over at Social Security office down the street also. But it's even worse. Social Security in this area has the lowest rating in customer service in the whole country. It is really, really bad. I just wouldn't want to go in that office for too much time. So in all, I enjoy the work that I'm doing, and it is not very, very easy for these people to get the benefits that they actually really do need to survive. Madam Toastmaster.